Chief is a family-owned, Nebraska-based company comprised of 7 diverse brands. Chief, trusted, tested, true.
Good morning, everybody. Pepper, where'd you, oh, there she is. Pepper is very excited to be out of the shop, and honestly, so are we. It has been a very long past week. We have been in some kind of like Arctic blizzard. This is the first day that I've been outside and the sun is shining. It feels so good. We got, I think, somewhere between 8 to 12 inches of snow. It also got to be, I believe, negative 30 Fahrenheit for quite some time. We were completely snowed in. And as you guys know from our last video, the skid steer is not here right now. It's in the shop being worked on. It was so cold, all of our tractors were completely gelled up. Just a lot of snow to move.
We had to call on the big guns to move all this snow. It's a Cat 972M. It's making light work of this snowdrift here. Spinning all 4 tires there.
We also blew a tire on the loader tractor, and that was just kind of like a whole ordeal in of itself. We got the tire fixed. We used the loader to move a lot of snow. It is now day 7 of this actual winter that we're in here in Nebraska. Plows have finally come across the roads so we can get out. It is finally a still sunny day and we've got some things to do. So come along with us. The drift in front of this building was so large. Now Grant is going to move even more snow because it is just piled up everywhere. I don't know if Pepper's ever really seen snow like this before. What do you think, Pepper? You gonna be a snow panther?
Still got the sticker on it, yeah.
Check that out.
We had to even put a new rim on it. So when the old tire blew out, we just drove it home on the rim. So it wrecked the rim, but the rim was why the tire went flat in the first place, because it had a big ding in it and it like wore through the bead. So it was just a bad situation. So this is what they had on hand and could get out here soon because we needed to move a lot of snow. So this is what we ended up with. It's sort of similar to that tire, but this tractor has all sorts of different tires on it. Look at this one. We probably should have replaced the front one. We ran over a piece of auger flighting and it ripped it all the way down to the cords. Right, I've cycled the glow plugs a few times now. Let's see if she fires up. I bet she will. Oh, no problem, no problem. We'll let it warm up. Unplug the block here. Look at all this snow. That's really packed in there. It is so nice to have electricity in the building now. If you remember this spring, we put lights and outlets on the wall so we can plug our tractors in and have lights for these long winter months.
If you guys have been following along over the past couple of videos, the kind of winter series we're doing is finding old equipment new to us on auctions for cheap and then taking them home, restoring them, fixing them up, and putting them to use and taking you guys along with us for the process. We have been working on a box scraper. The next thing we want to work on is a mower. However, it is somewhere back here. So I have some stuff to do in the shop. Grant is going to be moving some snow with the loader tractor. Pepper seems to be scaling her snow mountain. I think she secretly is
Every once in a
enjoying
while,
this.
she just gets the zoomies and starts just freaking out. So here you can see the prizes that I won on auction. We have the disc over there buried in the snow, and you can just see the top of the mower right here. So I didn't think about that when I was scooping snow here in the dark, but I actually want to get that out. So I need to scoop some snow around here so I can go get that. And hopefully it's not froze to the ground. And what is Pepper doing?
I don't know. She's always on some kind of side mission. I never know what's going through her head.
Is there a mouse crawling around here somewhere? I just love the 7810. This is my favorite tractor. It's got a power shift in it, front wheel assist with a loader. Before we had a Bobcat, anytime you needed to lift anything, you would have to go get this tractor. I've spent a lot of hours in this thing. Ooh, that snow is hard. This might be a little more difficult than I had first thought. Back up here. I don't like that. Set the blade down, push it back. And one more scoop. Woo! Probably doesn't look like much on camera, but anytime a tractor gets tippy, it just gets me nervous. And there's so much snow back here. I think that snow is stuck in there. We're good. All right, now let's get this chained up.
This has been our project over the last 2 weeks while we've been kind of stuck inside the shop. I learned how to weld, use the torch, and use the plasma cutter. We got new tires, we did some cutting, welding. I sent the hydraulic cylinder back here off to Texas actually to be repaired. Right now we're kind of at a standstill. I have some grinding that I need to do. I need to put the tires back on. Then I also have some primer that I need to do on some bare metal areas. Can't really do anything until we get the cylinder back and put the hoses on. We're kind of still up in the air about painting it. Right now I think we're just going to complete the tasks that I mentioned. Going to take this out of the shop and replace it with the mower. Gauge cut out and welded these pieces on. I'm just going to do some finishing touches grinding on them. Just want to do a final smooth on these edges. A few videos ago, I talked about the organizational system that we started using. I'm just going to grab our grinder off here. Grant got the mower out from the snow with some chains. Now it's time to put it in the shop. We'll get some of that snow melted off before we start working on it. I believe we found this mower for $200. These chains taken off. I'm not entirely sure what our painting plans are for this thing, and so I'm just gonna go over this metal that we welded on here, and then it will just be primed and ready for whatever we have in mind for it. Box scraper?
How much should we paint it?
If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, let us know.
I'm cool with going back to
This yellow? All right, we are done with this from now. We've done all that we can. We are just waiting on some other parts, like I said. So we're going to move this out of the shop to make way for other things. Like I said, we don't usually get a lot of snow in Nebraska, and so when we do, nobody really knows how to act. Luckily, I'm married to Grant, someone who has been waiting his whole life to get snow like we have over the past week. 5 years ago, Grant spent months on Facebook Marketplace finding old snowmobiles. He had quite the collection. We have some newer sleds now.
As you can see, this one's Pepper's favorite because it's got her cat prints all over it. So this one is a 2001 Skidoo Summit 800, and this is a 2002 Skidoo Summit 700. Pretty much same sleds, that just has a little bigger motor. And then this one is a part sled, because the other day I burned, this one caught on fire actually, and it burned the oil tank, the brakes, and a few other things. So I robbed parts from this one because this one did run fine, but it has no spark. So my neighbor just gave it to me. So thanks, Brad, if you see this. Thanks for the snowmobile. But I'd like to get that one fixed. I just think, I'm not sure where the sparks has gone to. But yeah, so this one's Laura's. It's little and cute. And that one's mine, so it's got the taller handlebars.
I'm kind of excited. We have some really big drifts. I'm not, in all truth, usually a snowmobiler. In fact, last year we didn't get enough snow to take them out at all. 2 years ago, I took out a sled of Grant's and we went and rode the ditches. And what happened, Grant?
She hit a telephone pole.
I hit a telephone pole.
And it was a really, well, it wasn't a nice snowmobile. Like all of my, I probably had, how many snowmobiles have I had? Probably 20 in the last 5 years, at least.
Probably.
And that one was a really nice running one, and she just hit a pole dead on. It was the only thing around.
You'd think that would be something that would be easy to avoid, but I didn't. I'm really not the best snowmobile rider. So today will be a great opportunity for me to get some practice, and hopefully I don't hit a tree. Peps, I think this would be too cold for you. You better stay in the shop, okay? I'll take the rig out. I'm sweaty already.
Sweaty already?
Yeah, I know. Just like in anticipation of how many pulls this might take.
It won't take that many.
I bet it takes 5. What do you think?
If it's me pulling, 2. Ooh, you have to give it more than that. 2 hands.
Hey, not bad.
Nice. There she goes. That sled will never be the same again. She'll probably break it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
How many pulls, huh?
3.
Prime it.
First pull. Wow. Oh, hey.
Oh boy.
Somebody's coming to visit.
Or he's just turning around.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look at that thing. It like swivels as it turns.
Beautiful.
That's a heck of a blade. Should we go follow him?
That's the thing that's been plowing all our roads. This is way better than the last time we went out.
Oh yeah, it's way better. So the snow out here is actually pretty deep. I couldn't get out here with the tractor. I was out making some windrows, so the next time the snow blows, it doesn't fill our yard up, but it's actually pretty deep out here.
This is great.
The snow is super hard though.
I don't know if I'm quite ready to hit the mountains or anything, but for around here, it's perfect. I'm realizing now that it doesn't look all that impressive, but the wind just blew so hard, made these huge drifts. This road was completely snowed over. That's why that big plow had that V on the front. Just busted through these drifts. Kind of pretty though. So I just had this epiphany, and I think it's what I figured out dirt biking all those years ago that I just now figured out on a snowmobile. My problem was always throttle control. Like, I want to go fast, so I push in the throttle, but when I go fast, I want to hold on tighter with my hands, but that makes me squeeze the throttle, thus going faster, thus holding on tighter. And I think that's what sent me into the telephone pole to begin with. I was just holding on so tight. But I realized this on a dirt bike, and the same for a snowmobile, you're not holding on with your hands, you're holding on with your legs. And when you hold on with your legs, you can have your hands be loose and relaxed to control your throttle. And this isn't what's keeping you on the sled. And then when I go over a bump or like hit some kind of jump, then I'm not like, whee, you know, I'm like held on right here. But I think I just figured that out in the last like 10 minutes. I have to say, the only thing I think I would change is I need taller boots.
Oh no!
I've got some snow kind of packed in there pretty well. But otherwise, this is probably some of the most fun I've had riding a snowmobile. So I think with that, we're going to call it a day. Thanks for following along on all of our shop projects. It's fun to share what we do every day with you guys. And I hope we have warmer weather coming our way. But for now, I'm enjoying the use of these snowmobiles. So thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching my videos, I have good news for you. You have the opportunity to come visit me in Utah. Grant and I are going to be heading out there in March. We're going to be joining a lot of very cool people, one of them being all of the people from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I'm actually going to be competing in Matt's Off-Road games. So if that's something you're interested in attending, Grant and I will be there. I'm going to be driving some contraption in Utah. So tickets are available now, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. I heard the weather is a lot nicer in Utah than it is here. And with that, we will see you in the next one. Bye.